Hi, I'm Ben Nabs, and this is my Global Sustainability Final. For the cottage that I was planning on showing a bit of plan building, the area would be in would be Milwaukee, and because its water source would be coming from Lake Michigan, and the campus size would be small, and because of that, the transportation ways to get there would be used to have to drive yourself or use public transportation like bus stations. And also, due to its small size, there'd be no dorms on the campus at all. So everybody would have to constantly use public transportation on their own cars every single day, or have to get to college, and would have to live most likely somewhere nearby. And since it's supposed to be an eco-friendly college, here are the ways it's going to be eco-friendly. First of all, the doors and windows of the college being built would be made out of vinyl. Like in these pictures right here. You might be wondering how are vinyl windows and doors going to be eco-friendly? Well, according to www.greenbuildingsolutions.org, and quote, vinyl windows are impervious to rust, rot, blistering, corrosion, flaking, and infestation by termites and other insects. Which is super good because that's always some issues that some schools have to worry about for the doors and windows. And in addition to that, and I quote again from that website, the energy efficiency of vinyl windows and glass doors can mean less electricity is going to be going into heating and cooling the building, which would not only help reduce the greenhouse emissions associated with coal-fired power plants. In addition, the low maintenance requirement of vinyl windows and glass doors eliminate the need for paint stains, drippers, and sinners, which can negatively impact the air quality. Which means that vinyl windows and doors would be super good if it's blistering hot. Also is the fact if it rains a lot. And also is the fact that if it's insect season too, it wouldn't have to worry too much about that. Along with the improved air quality, it would also mean that the air wouldn't be as stagnant, so it would also be good if it's a windy day as well. Now, you might be wondering about, since I mentioned coal power plants earlier for vinyl electric doors, how can it be in more of a green type of college when it comes to electricity? Well, in addition to being on the electric grid for coal use, we would also have solar panels, which would be on top of the roofs of the flat buildings. And also, I forgot to mention this earlier, but the college would have about 4 to 5-ish buildings in total, similar to UW-Milwaukee at Waukesha type of design. And the solar panels be on top of it, and also according to www.insideclimatenews.org, to get about 300 kilowatt hours of electricity from solar panels, I would need about 900 to 1200 of these. And the reason why we're doing both for solar panels and the electric grid, so that in the solar panels can act as a little bit of a backup charger to the school. They also help reduce costs as well and reduce emissions, which would allow it to become somewhat of a fuel source for it as well. And just in case you can't see the names, this is you get cards named fuel cell in it. That's why this one is representing the fuel cell for the solar panel electricity. IT. As for other ways on how we can deal with it, this college would even have a way to deal with toilet paper waste by going with the Tushy brand of toilet paper. You might be wondering what that is. Well, on Tushy brand's official website, yes, this is an official toilet paper company, that's the name of it. It is made out of bamboo and not trees, and the bamboo they use grows about 39 inches per day. So it isn't affecting the environment that much because the bamboo that they need to get in order to use it, it would just go back after a few days. Not a few decades like trees. And also to help reduce food waste or stuff associated with food, we would be going trayless or just using like paper plates, stuff like that, stuff that could easily be recyclable or easy to help break down. And for any food waste, we would be composting. And the way that this cottage can compost is like to help educate people. Which one way to do it is, according to spoonuniversity.com, by holding a session, you can show people what stuff can be composted and what stuff can't. And I quote, "Vegetables, fruits, eggshells, and coffee or tea grounds are really good stuff for your compost. However, avoid any meat, bones, processed foods, dairy, or pet food." What that means is like for stuff that you want to compost and put back into the soil to help re-energize the soil, you want to make sure you put vegetables and fruits, but avoid like meat or stuff that's processed pretty much. And also, according to extension.uga.edu, you also need to avoid freestanding water, make sure that air can get in and out of the pile, otherwise a bad odor could occur, which could be very harmful to people instead of helping. And also, when you are collecting the waste, have a container for the food waste and plastic be separate, because plastic is one of the things that can't go back in soil and be composted and turn back into energy. And like I said earlier, this could be an opportunity to show people how to reuse any food waste that they might have at home, or how reusing it can even help the soil for like a mini garden if the cottage would have one, or just show people what stuff they can even use that they have at home that they just toss out to help re-energize the garden that they do in their own free time. Because that would not only will this help reduce the cottage food waste, but by educating people, it can even help the community's food waste go down a bit. Even if it's not by much, a little bit is still helpful. And as for other stuff to help make sure that we are recycling and not wasting our stuff, we would be using like reusable dishes or plastics, ignoring single-use plastics, and because we're in the Milwaukee area, make sure the plastics we are used a lot are the number 1, 2, and 5 plastics. And according to extension.usu.edu, the number 1 plastic can be used for like peanut butter reusable water bottles, and the number 2 plastic can be used for like milk containers, and can even be used to store water that helps doing dishes that can apparently even be used to help store water to help do dishes, which I never knew. And for number 5, it's mainly like refrigerated storage bins, yogurt containers, and butter tubes. And also with all that stuff that we're doing, we pretty much will be helping out the earth, and also by making sure that cottage is going green so that it will not cause as much waste as other cottages nearby. So for a quick little recap, we'd be doing composting. Make sure we're using more reusable materials. Make sure that the materials that we use to help reduce the use of our electric grid also being used, like I mentioned earlier, the vinyl doors and vinyl windows. Also that the cottage size itself would be small, and also one thing about it being small is that there won't be as much waste as bigger cottage campuses because the amount of students they could only allow each semester. That's all. Oh, and just so you know, the links will be in the description of the video once I upload it. That's all. Bye!